Hello, my name's Daniel. I'm a big Eminem fan. I really like his new song Rap God, where he raps really quickly, so I thought I'd have a go at rapping really quickly too to see how I get on. Never been a fella to be down with the G's, hardly ever collect felonies out on the street. My criminal record took minimal effort to scribble and get all it down on a sheet. Me, I could do without the police. See, I'm gonna do it now to be tedious. No pissing about, I'm serious. I really just sit around on a seat. Read a book, put it down over weed till I feel it have enough, then I slouch in my PJs. These days when I'm counting my sheep, it takes me ages browsing to seek till I'm thousands of feet out on my league like a flounder with dinky down in the deep. People shouting at me, I'm not allowed on the beat, but there's 4 times more that tell me I'm sweet. Found my release when I bought me a mic and recorded a tight bit down on the beat, but the sound so loud that the speakers melt with the heat, cause I'm down to the B. 1, 2, I'm counting to 3, then I want you to bounce to the beat. From the north to the west to the south to the east, we can all get wild rowdy. I oughtn't lie, I mean demographically there's a hypothesis to support that I am the more privileged in all of society. Quite unlike the baller I try and be. I was born in a nice region and brought up politely, so I was taught to mind my P's and Q's and make way for AP's and Q's. I'm a decent dude, peaceful too, but on the beat I speak with lethal truth. It's sequel to my debut album's a way to tell them the good news that I'm a middle class kid from the Midlands. Less safe, more like how you diddling. I'm like a polar without the middling, more hole than a hole to fill it in. Though I'm a bitter kid, just a little bit, bringing mint lyrics, but no one's listening. But I'm in the zone, covered in the throne, not gonna give it in. Gloves coming off and the boxing until I win. Watch when I'm in the ring, roundhouse my down, popping him in the chin. Block digging in along with the smoke, but I'm not gonna choke. I've got vents in the light, but I kicked my bong and it broke. It allowed me the freedom to breathe the air, beginning now. But the cleaner the songs that I wrote, then I out in the scene. I'm proud to be me. You can tell with the bean chilling out with some weed. I couldn't leave the house, you can smell the Febreze. Now on an evening in the town, I'm a demon, down in a decent amount to write beat till I'm down on my knees in the pieces, weeping, shouting, help me please. But when I'm having doubts about my belief, I just tell myself that I'm proud to be me. My CD won't get me a mortgage, that's because you pricks haven't bought it. £5 and you couldn't afford it, just copped the download and ignored it. I believe in the scene as much as I believe O.J. Simpson was innocent. Been a bit of a geek, hold up, another whole scene's looking at me, but hold up, I'm going to the mountain. When I come back, I'll be 10 times better. Backpack on my back like I'm going on an outing. I'm not going on an outing, I'm going to the mountain. I'm going to the mountain again, cause I got to top my last album, impress the doubters again. And at this rate, it won't be out till 2010. So you can smile for a while, but no one back from the mountain. You're going to hear the sound of a mentalist, lyricist, crowned as the best. So now I'm allowing the stress, messing around, doing an expression and sounding like yes. Down on the best track to ever spin around in your decks. I'm bound to be impressed with the rowdiest set, coming louder than jets. Going over your head to the mountain again, I'm putting in 1,000%. I've forgotten the lyrics to the next bit, so bear with me. I've got them here, pop them up on the screen to remind myself. This bit's good, this bit's good. This is good. I ain't mastered my craft yet, but the more time in the mountain, the better the tracks get. Improvements the key. What I do with the beats leaves you with a completely snap net. I do rap till I take my last breath, whether or not I'm getting a fat check. I vent my thoughts with a black pen, record, then you're all like, did you hear what Dan said? No metaphor, that man's stressing more than gets. And that takes some doing. I'm boiling up the frustration brewing, making you and your mates listen to it. It's amazing the way that I do it. I hate to ruin your fun, but you and your dumb crew aren't making the grade, improve it. Elevation, been there, done it. I planted my flag at the summit, stood astride the mountain, the tiger's crouching and the dragon is coming. You ragamuffin standing for nothing, your standard as standards is rubbish. I'm standing above at the foot of the mountain, I'm rambling up and these fuckers are doubting. I hand them a pounding, hand me a bucket and chucking it down sick. Look around prick, you wanted some of that sound sick? You found it. Have I got it a bit down? Ignorant listeners are gonna tell I got it down to a T. Who's putting in the work like a Sherpa up a mountain? It's me. I'm a rap god, rap god. It's not that difficult to rap fast, is it?
I know the truth.
I'm smacking a man with a baton in hand. That is the plan, nothing to get to the gang. Quick bang, bang. No matter how fast they run, I'm packing the baddest of backup plans. The daggers are hacking and treasure the desert and crack with the L with the pattern. Just follow a blast till the last man stands. Click the flick of a switch, the spinning the spits in the middle, somebody nibbling fish, shooting the chicken the dip. This is ridiculous shit. Call it tomfoolery. Who's that girl, the one with the jewellery? I'm sneaking upon and he fooling me, foolish enough to believe it. Cooling me, popping a shot and he's noggin and holding a hostage. Folding and told, so I hold off, I'm off and he's dead. One shot in the leg, and walk off as he begs. Now the coppers have entered the scene, I've left them as led as I head to the street. Thinking they got me, but I'm not backing down. Stop the clock and the city is blacking out. Lagging out, I'll grab you now. You panic cause I ram a policeman into the ground. And now they've gone and found a human trafficker, the Superman with the computer. It's after you pursuing and hacking you. Wherever you go, I own every zone. Heavily loaded with loads of the cleverest pro kit. Wrecking the road with my tech is my phone glitches. A second of code into the system and I'm dressed up as a regular Joe in regular clothes and nobody could ever expose it. Oh shit, I'm ready to just rev and then go. Begin ever so slow and then wait to accelerate whenever the mode ready, I'm going in.
I know the truth.
Picking up a nigga for the minute I'm driving. Nah, I'm skiving, I am wickeder than the ticket in the hiding. Quicker than the whipping, in West Riding. Whipping out the whip in hide and seek. Quick, let's whip inside and see if I can divine a unique design and so silently peek behind every blind so I can provide any enemy with a violent surprise. Survey the scene, it's Aiden Pierce. Don't care who your agency is. You're facing the meanest surveillance genius. Leaving it pretty if you're facing the streets. And these are six us and tossing them in the sea. Cause I'm an MC constantly watching and seeking to watch what you're speaking. Stopping and dropping from dropping the spot on the spot that I'm beating. Got to be leaving, peeling off on my feet like socks on a hot day, leaping off of the bar. Good evening, officer. I just need to see the bars I got on my phone and leave you lost in the dark. Now the city's power is ours and I'm devouring it, stopping the heart. What? I'm on a boat, it's obvious I'm a boss. Hard watchdog, watching the watchers, that's not to log off.
Call it hardcore, but hardcore. I make killing an art form. Death's cold, taste sweet as cart door. No need to start wars for a difference of opinion. Give me the name of your antagonist, I'll stick him in the ribs. Because I'm an assassin, one with a passion. But when I'm with the rapping, not with the fast. You're probably having a problem to follow the captions. I'm so ahead of my time, I'm probably rapping backwards. I'm a scholar of Latin with a master's in dispatching anybody that's hassling. One of my customers, I cut them up and shut them up in a casket. What you've got to do is ask, and then I'll grab them and then stab them in the abdomen that minute and be finished with the killing before you finish with asking. A bird of prey with terminators murder rate. I'm serving plate to pain up like a perverse buffet. Take you to the pearly gates, I'll impersonate a passerby. You wouldn't bat an eye until your circulation's pacified. So practiced I could account the crimes I've perpetrated. How many spines of vertebrates I've snapped. My raps travel through sound and time, reverberate. 2 generations permeate my serenade, regurgitated through a nerd rapper's recitation to your earthly playlist. So I'd say this was a revelation. A revelation. A revelation. A revelation. A revelation.
Left to fester in a prison cell. This is living hell. But I've never been a fella to just sit and dwell on how they set me up. Said I killed the empress. My will for vengeance somewhat similar to my skills, it's endless. Distill the tension, build momentum till the twill's tremendous. I'm gonna bring a world of pain to them that's real relentless. They'll feel horrendous in their final living seconds. A cold breath on their shoulder as death beckons and shows them in this most fleeting of moments there's no grave, their remains are feeding the rodents. Now those close to them are grieving and broken. I leave the bereaved with my deepest condolence. That's one more completed atonement. Closer to the Lord Regent, my meanest opponent. He's a treasonous, Caesarless Brutus. Jesus, he's the evilest, elitist Judas. He is leaving us diseased, I don't believe it's lupus. These streets are heaving with the weepers who are really ruthless. The old boys club in an all boys school. They control all of Dunwall, the tall boys rule. I'm after Lady Boyle, surpass the baby oil. You need your nappy changing, man, we're rapping major soil. Defecation from a blend of dread and veneration of an assassinating rapper's devastation. A declaration, destination, desolation. Defamation of your delegation, desecration, desperation. A dedication to the deprivating, defamating depredation of your nation, detonation. My reputation precedes me like I was played in a demonstration at E3. You couldn't easily beat me. I'm raking loads of bone charms, believe me, I'm beastly. I'm breaking bones in both arms tonight. I'm bringing Dunwall to life as I walk on water through walls of light. You heard the king as the urchin sing. Revenge solves everything. Tonight I'm bringing Dunwall to life as I walk on water through walls of light. You heard the king as the urchin sing. Revenge solves everything. Tonight I'm bringing Dunwall to life as I walk on water through walls of light. You heard the king as the urchin sing. Revenge solves everything. Tonight I'm bringing Dunwall to life as I walk on water through walls of light. You heard the king as the urchin sing. Revenge solves everything. Tonight I'm bringing Dunwall to life as I walk on water through walls of light. You heard the king as the urchin sing. Revenge solves everything. What a day we're having. Out in the garden, having fun. It's one of those days where
when the sun rays blaze, you don't even get burnt. And when it rains, it's like liquid sunshine. Magic, I bring the beat to life, speak my mind, people take a peek inside. Believe I'm nice, seeing me defy, deep to even find an MC as deep as I. A decent guy, sweet as a piece of pecan pie. When he combines beats and rhymes, even blind people might see the light, beaming bright, either side, gleaming like streets at night. So seeking me shall find peace of mind deep inside. No need to redefine line, points or reason why. Don't even try, ask me and I will be your guide. Lead you by the hand and you will see the sights. Feel a vibe, tease your spine, and leave you feeling fine. You'll be excited to be alive. From calves, knees and thighs, to heartbeats and minds. We can lead a life of peace and kindness, so we can fight. Just rise until the sun's in your eyes. 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 My eagle eye, I read between the lines and see the lies. These deceivers ride, they cynically decide the things you need to buy, and then repeat the cycle until the people all believe it's right. We need to realize it's free to be polite and treat to being like he or she is being equalized. Don't know why we demonize and penalize, effectively illegalize genotypes. What happened to being nice to each and every being we see alive? Treat them right, that's why me, I keep on trying to lead a vegan life. The cheese is nice, we eat the seasoned spices, denying the beast beneath us right. Cause keeping meat inside us is a sign that he lies, a survivor. No need to read the rights, we succeeded quite well enough. It's tough enough to put the greed aside. Even I let ego stride in and be my pride. But if we can rise above conceit and fight for love, then we can climb the peaks to find a league abide. From our teeth and eyes to heartbeats and minds, you've seen us lead a life of peace and kindness. Get off your seat and rise until the sun's in your eyes. 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 Mom! Mom, I can see! I can see! Everything's in focus. There's no floaters. It doesn't hurt, they're not dry, they don't... It doesn't hurt! My eyes! They work! They work!
No, they don't actually. Ultralays ruined them.
Go. Stop! Hello Pandora fans, I'd like to show my awesome plans. Hold on tight to your organs glands, we're riding back to the Borderlands. When I hear the gearbox, they're releasing a sequel, my teardrops are uncontrollable, I'm inconsolable. But fear not, the tears of joy like me as a boy after Christmas Eve. When I see a box, I open it up and say, whoa at the view, it's only overflowing with loot. Locking and loading, I know what to do, now who am I going to shoot? You're a pitiful prick, so I'm ripping you up with a critical hit. Funds improve my guns and loot, I'll use it. If it moves, I'll shoot it. Ute it, I'm a buzzard, you're a bluted. I fly in the sky and it's fatal. Foes are lying disabled, a hole in the face and reminded of bagels. I'm ever so slightly unstable. Me? I'm hardly an angel. Leave that to the guardian angel. This is the 80s, I'm hardly and painfully making your army unfaithful. Elf and safety. Watch your head. Heavy metal. Lots of lead. But before I drop you dead, I'll shred you up like Dr. Zed. I said Zed, let him in. Led Zeppelin never played on David Letterman. But that may be irrelevant, nevertheless it's a hell of a method of making it evident. Dan is the cleverest rapper to ever use gaming in tracks. Setting a precedent that wouldn't ever be bettered to weapons and made into raps. 87 bazillion guns, a similar number of brilliant puns. Turn that to cash, give me the funds. Back to back with my militant chums and blasting stacks of straps of practice action packed. Ridiculous fun. Kills with calories, not to be fattening. Dragging and scagging and bagging and tagging him. Having you lagging and manically panicking. Man, it is actually happening. Well, I'm an assassinating you, so if that is a fact, then it has to be true. You're chatting clap trap, so I should grab your knapsack and yank it so your nads are dropping like the stock is on the Nasdaq. Ass hat, don't answer back. Who the f*** is handsome Jack? You want how many grams of that? I'll grind you like my ganja sack. I will be having you crying in agony, violently cracking your violent Paganini. meanie, miny, more money, less problems. The bigger the gun, the less nonsense. I'm less Mark Ronson, more Charles Bronson, or Revolt Hunter S. Thompson. Said I'm less Mark Ronson, more Charles Bronson, or Revolt Hunter S. Thompson. Less Mark Ronson, more Charles Bronson, or Revolt Hunter S. Thompson. Yes, less Mark Ronson, more Charles Bronson, or Revolt Hunter S. Thompson. Less Mark Ronson, more Charles Bronson, or Revolt Hunter S. Thompson.
Nose is a tool that is abused to fool you and to leave you scared and confused. Trews is like the nose. If the nose was true, I want some trews. Let's have some trews.
Unbiased, feeding Goliath with liars that's coming straight from the highest rapacious place of deniers who might just break in the face of defiance, make an alliance, spread like contagion and viruses. Violent fires and riots are not the way that we make them retire. Now we make it a science, changing the minds of the nation, break the supply and the change should fade and then dry up. Deny the paper messiah and face him straight in the eye, and then I proclaim it to triumph. Elementary, you haven't gotta be Sherlock to see that Rupert Murdoch's obscene, a dude that murders the meaning of truth and turned it to green. They serve a political agenda, take words and stick them in a blender, never give a shit on whether it's an offender. Out to the gay politician or the bender. We discussed it, giving up and even trying to trust it. Step on up and get a better look. I thought you could make a left hook at Rebecca Brooks. No punches pulled, don't pull no wool over bull. You won't fool us all, we've no sense at all. You've no sense at all.
Nose is a tool that is abused to fool you and to leave you scared and confused. Trews is like the nose. If the nose was true, I want some trews. Let's have some trews.
To say newspapers use acres of trees to make us believe there's a reason the name is make-believe. Pipe papers are plaguing the streets. Hate to see them when you plant it. It propagates like a weed till you stamp it out. I hate to be so pedantic, but in the papers I see the semantics. Like I'm reading a pamphlet on ways you can be sycophantic to media magnets. I'm not gonna let you feed me a sandwich with the sneakiest, devious language. To see the advantage of people in grief and in anguish seems underhanded. Consequently, we feel disenchanted and ranted here in the manner us abandoned it. It's cool not taking freedom for granted. It's the reason I'm free to be candid. To rap about deviant antics, like taking my penis and wanking it. Hey, we lower the tone. Page 3, throw us a bone. Tabloids make you sick 4 weeks. Those big broad cheeks fix your cheeks using to brush the poo that's encrusted just like glue to the toes of pubes on your nuts. We're wiping our bums, booties and butts with your views, and the loos have been flushed. There ain't no news you can trust. All points of views are corrupt. Them, me, you and even Russ. To an extent we're all deluded and bluff. But we're due to us to collude, to corrupt and the cruel and the just and the human abuse of your customers' trust and delusion with gust to delation, boobies and lust. Who's in a state with the booze and the drugs and the bruises and cuts, and who's up a crust? Clue, when you're stuck to the juice and smooth from the truth, it is prudent to look for proof in a fluff. It may take humor and guts, but we refuse to give up. Even if we look kinda stupid and stuff, who gives a fuck?
Nose is the tool that is abused to fool you and to leave you scared and confused.
I'm out of breath now.
Good day to all Americans. I'm here with a catastrophe and a number of questions. For one, I'm hoping more entities. My name is Shizzy6 with the DV6 News.
And I'm Dan Bull, here to discuss the issue.
Okay, recently it seems America caused a blunder. Falling under suffer. The reason why is what we all have wondered.
Capitol Hill were meant to be passing a bill on how America is splashing its mills, but they were lacking the skill, lagging until it was too late and shut down.
But now that it's shut down and sundown, then what now?
Well, first an urgent purge of federal workers. Essential ones will stay, the rest will be worthless.
Along with being workless, with hungry mouths and stress. Do you have any idea how many people it'll affect?
Well, 800,000 are not deemed essential, so their diaries are going to be really uneventful.
The eventual tears will be a lot to see. What exactly will this do to the economy?
We will see a drop in stocks and profits immediately. The longer it goes on, the more it eats into the GDP.
Dropping quick as a DDT, I can't help but feel choked up. Damn, since you're in the office, can I explain what's the hold up?
Yeah, of course. The Democrats are in a never-ending spat with the Republicans on just how to spend the tax.
And because of that we can't relax this drama here. Care to tell me what that has to do with Obamacare?
Well, some Republicans believe that social health care is so bad for welfare they're ready to go out there. This is nail-biting stuff for Obama's cuticles, and equally key play for major pharmaceuticals.
Seems for some of these guys being in office is unsuitable. I'd rather see them clean cars than never see a cubicle. I'm sorry, I'm just enraged and took a slight detour. Now my next question is, has this happened before?
The last shutdown was nearly 20 years ago, lasting 21 days. So this appears to show that it could take a serious amount of time to resolve what's essentially a fuss about a dime.
Which is a shame, it's like a game with our funds is being played. But during the whole fiasco, does the president get paid?
Yep, the president's still getting sent a paycheck. With everyone in Congress, it's a safe bet.
At this point, I just feel that America neglects me. But just to be sure, how does this whole thing affect me?
Well, in many ways you won't be left on your own, but you won't be able to get a passport or federal loan. But despite the major changes that we're sure to see, it won't affect national or social security.
Well, I suppose that's a positive, diminishing the shame. But the biggest question here is, who are we to blame?
Yeah, who's responsible for digging this hole? Well, opinion polls suggest them in control of Congress. Well, about 10% less blame the president for getting us into this bloody mess.
Well, Dan, I appreciate you taking out the time to enlighten us here at DV6 at 5 now. We wait to see if we're out of luck now, or if power returns to the system to end this shutdown.
Hello, my name's Daniel, and I don't really see what's so special about this no control stuff. Let me put it another way. Kendrick Lamar did a verse and everybody's going crazy. Can somebody explain to me why it's considered so amazing? All I hear's another rapper running his mouth. Seriously, tell me what the fuck the fuss is about. How did rap get into such a sorry state? Was it folly, fate, or was it the fact that I've only just arrived? Sorry I'm late, I was busy refining my craft, writing a rap to strike and attack anyone who's ever spoke a line on a track. I'm a frightening madman, the violentest chap, so please let's have a moment of silence as Dan drops the most violent of raps. Every MC in the charts is a pile of crap. Most of you pussies still have your hymen attached. This fella Kendrick's going to get ended. He raps like he's choking on his own vomit. Hendrix, it leaves me with a sour taste to acknowledge ya. I'll straight up demolish ya. Hey J Electronica, I saw you on Crap Rappers Gone Wild. The hottest thing you've managed to put out is Kate Rothschild. I'm hostiler than a Rottweiler with rabies. Look at the state of Jay-Z, man, it's a shame. Jeez, now he's reached the top of the game. He's refraining from saying things even vaguely interesting. Amazing how he used to be the voice of people from the streets. Now he's the mouthpiece of a Korean phone company. Unbelievable, and if you believe I'm being unreasonable, I'd love to hear your contribution to this free-for-all. But I'm not seeking beef at all, I'm just speaking things we all ought to take on board. Shut up Drake, on board. Leave the door shut behind you on the way out. As I lay out, Juicy J, take his inhaler away out. Fuck Rick Ross, you was hip-hopper's lip gloss. I'm a Brit prof and still hit harder than this tosser. Rap fans should be pissed off at how they're ripped off. Major labels making pay from selling people this dross. I came to change the game, taking aim at famous names. Day to day I blaze the lamest, dove you up in Satan's flames. I don't care whether you burn in hell or freeze. Joel Ortiz can go to town on these nuts. I'm a beast, nuts come from out the blue. Every rapper on a major label run them out for you. Ha! It took a geeky prick like me to show you how to do hip-hop. Wow, that proves you really need a sound that's new. So here I'll be hopeful with a serious proposal. Let's start talking about things that are real in our vocals. Social issues, science, reason, actual feelings. On beats that are banging enough to smash the ceiling. Now I don't know about you, but I think that's appealing. Bringing back the thing that rappers like to banding up the bleeding. They say the pen is more mighty than the sword. I say the way I handle mics is mightier than yours. It's indisputable that I'm the king of New York, and that's despite the fact I've never been to New York. It's damn bull. I mean, I hope you understand my point there. It's not difficult to just rap 50 bars and insult some people. It is slightly more challenging to touch people's hearts, to be honest, to connect with the world around you by confessing your weaknesses to it. I'm afraid of butterflies, that's my phobia. Butterflies. Moths. Ugh. Moths. Daniel Paul.
To be trapped in an elevator waiting for fate to favour me. Then I realised that in real life nothing would be handed on a plate to me. Before I deserve dessert, I'd have to taste the savoury, each and every flavour, even when it'd make me heave. Remember to say your P's and Q's. Please may I leave the table reasonably soon, I'd stay for tea, but I've got faces to see, places to be. Basically, I'm dedicated to chasing the dream. I've been making believe for so long, I was unable to see me go wrong. Step up, step back, step off, step to it. Step up, step back. I've got a new flow now though. Step off, this is the premiere. Step to it. I used to be trapped in an elevator door, slammed together in my face, but I grabbed them and separated them till my hands had got red and aching. Then I made plans to elevate manually. Hand me a pen and paper, now allow me to demonstrate that even my acapella could make the whole track collapse like it was a quake. I'm faster than any race car, they tag me the devastator. It's a fact that I'll never get weighted. I'm dead or at number 10, replacing David Cameron Clegg and name the greatest rapper to ever pave the way. Cause I made this staircase. Step up, step back, step off, I'm only a few steps up the staircase. Step up, long way to go. Step back, step off, here's what I've done so far. Step to it. Step one, learn your lessons and take criticism. It'll enable you to make it bigger. Step two, keep it real, stay true to you. You don't need to be anyone else because you are you. Step three, enjoy every syllable you deliver, whether it's ignorant or lyrical, whether it's simplistic or difficult. Step four, always remember that everything you do is yours, and that should be the reason you do music for. Step up, step back, step off, step two. Step up, step back, step off, step two.
Listen,
I am a bit of a difficult, hypocritical prick. You'll always get into a pickle, but the sins I commit are all above board. This is for everyone I've got love for, who helped me up through the window where the shut doors, pulled strings, untangled the web and cut cords. And if you didn't assist this, then up yours. My business is to give hits to kids that have been amiss from the industry hit list. This flows for those who were bullied at school. You'll grow to show those tools that they don't rule. This is for those who are bullies in school. You'll realize you can be nice and fully cool. Some of us look back at that as the worst days, others still suffer that exact crap in the workplace. From virgins that never had a first date to unwanted babies that never had a birthday. This is for single moms working 3 jobs to keep you strong in the Reeboks that he wants. This rap's for single dads fighting to see the kids crying, thinking if they even understand he exists. Here's some acknowledgement. I've set the controls for the heart and the soul of those whose woes have hardly been told. Too many hearts of gold are treated like pyrite, so it's high time I tried to set this bias right. Feeling low, my lines will leave your hopes high as kites. Inside the light like a cherry bright sky at night. This vocal's for locals who are frightened in the neighborhood, refrain from leaving home at night, afraid of violent raping muggers. Oh, but the same buggers doing crime to pay for drugs. I never meant to end this way, you're stuck, pain sucks. Change looks like something that'll never happen, but if I let that thinking will never end up rapping. For those in prison, those who did and those who didn't, the victims that they did it to and those who witnessed it. For those who overcome the hopeless bitterness to show forgiveness. Whether you do or don't is no one's business. For those who wish to string them up until they know their miseries. Life's a winding hillside road and the slope is slipping. For the people up on the picket lines, miners who down their pick and strike, strive for a different life. And for the silent majority, tightening your waistline to prop up an economy you probably hadn't a problem with till the bottom dropped off of it. But now you're picking up the tab and haven't got a tip.
This is for the elderly, sitting in their chairs alone, or bedridden in a bug-ridden nursing home. A verse devoted to you and who you truly are, the same you that you've ever been. I've seen you shoot for the stars, but gravity ravages things savagely. So let my lyrics lift your spirits up from incapacity. Cause I'm the captain of this flagship actually, and you're a VIP invited to fly the galaxy with me. This is for the carers looking after another. I understand you wanna be more than just a mother. How can you have a lover or any other life if you couldn't find someone else to come and grab the cover? Changing a duvet's much easier with two hay. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. For those stuck at home, chronic illness, health problems, a lot of guilt makes you wanna kill yourself often. What little help I can offer to soften the blow. Can't invent anything off of the top of the dome, but you've not been forgotten, and I just want you to know, wherever you are, I'll blow a rodeo. I swear by the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, Jehovah, Allah, Muhammad, whoever holds the most control over the souls of the unappreciated, it will keep ebbing away every day that people play this shit. I try to recognize what? So Seven days of the week, my brain's at its peak. That's the payback you reap from being a blatant geek. But don't watch the way that I speak, listen to the lyrics, then maybe you'll see why so many people feel it. My speech is legal, meaning feeble people fear it. But if you fear it, maybe you need to rehear it. I talk about what other lyricists are scared to. I tackle issues you wish you could dare to. And fair dues if you're sticking to the horrorcore, but don't go moaning that nobody's wanting more. Sitting on beanbags listening to weed rap, bitching that the kids would rather hear relapse. Don't you see that you're missing the point? Cause no one gives a shit what you stick in your joint. So if you're disappointed, then learn a lesson. Convert to better methods and then heads will yearn for seconds. We don't bomb your shit. Nobody does. So come up with something better than it. Use your imagination. Only one to bomb your shit. I'm telling you, nobody does. Come up with something better than it. Alan Joseph.
Look, I gotta be real. There's not a lot of rappers out here that I honestly feel. You see me, I back your hand off if you offer the deal. Cause I got kids that need warm water and a quality meal for real. I pride myself on being versatile, like my hooks auto-tuned, still keep the verses wild. So if you don't like me singing on my hooks, then don't listen. The fact is I couldn't give up. Look, they're acting like the Premier League. Force multi-syllabics over knock-off Premier beats. In a scene where everybody seems to be next in the scene, and the need to be credible is becoming incredibly weak. Jesus, let's keep it moving. Cause for people to feel your music, you need improvement. Like live shows where you get your respect. They're like trapeze acts, cause their life depends on the net.
We don't bomb your shit.
Nobody does.
So come up with something better than it.
Use your
When you're
imagination.
the only one to bomb your shit.
I'm telling you, nobody
Come
does.
up with something better than it.
Listen to this now. Too many rappers just rap about rap. There's a whole world out there, rap about that. What happens now is a matter of fact. So if you wanna keep it real, put that on a track. Now, I stand back to back with novelists and poets, activists, journalists, and those that show it's an ugly world out there when it should be beautiful. But if beauty is truth, then I stay truthful. Who'd have thought the class clown would back down into the background and lay some bad tracks down? I stand proud behind what I believe, and what I believe is I can't believe what I've achieved. Every step of the way I get better, but nevertheless I make it my aim to elevate every day. No matter what it takes, it's worth paying the price. Cause the day you stop learning is the day you die.
Who is rapping? Those over keen. Dragons, I'm not over keen. I'll dice them like a knife, slicing right through an aubergine. My dragon shout flow is sweeter than a soda stream. You won't believe your eyes, I'm like an overload of dopamine. A broadsword in one hand and a magic spell in the other. I'm the last of the dragonborn, there's no other, my brother, so run for cover. If you've got scales, then I'm on your tail, and I will not fail like a free roaming sandbox game. I'm off the rails, I walk the trail through awful gales and storms of hail till all the nails are knocked into your coffin. I'll not stop until you're impaled, and I prevailed in the name of the North. I pray to the Lord, you all get a taste of the blade of my sword. I'm taking on hordes of enemies, I face him with hordes of weaponry. The draining my force, the chemistry comes into play with retorts and recipes. Alchemy mixing like a DJ, restoration, restore my energy. My legacy, odyssey, elegy, prophecies written in heavenly bodies and buried with everybody that ever did bother to mess with me. Dead in them terribly, horribly, I'm a celebrity. Honestly, you're a wannabe, I'm a prodigy. The suggestion you're better than me at being a warrior? Ha! Comedy, it's a gift to me. I don't just spit flames lyrically, but literally. And the Elder Scrolls are scripts in which I've written your obituary. I am the Dragonborn, wearing a hat with badass horns. I'm Dovahkiin, no globally, you're nobody at all.
Ooh. Yeah, my name is Michael, landed entitled. Think of a crime and it probably was my fault, but now I cleaned up my act. Call me Lysol, I used to pull off heists, then I got out to the cycle. I wasn't stopping till I got the bills for a property in Rockford Hills, but now I rock the mills and the mansion, looking for the answers at the bottom of a bottle as I pop the pills. For reals, I live a life of luxury, but trust me, I'm the man it sucks to be. Look and see, my family's dysfunctional. Sometimes I feel like I really wanna punch them all. My son's a ball of blubber, about as awful as my daughter or a mother to the lover. Motherfucker suffering a midlife crisis. But have you seen how ridiculous my wife is? You shouldn't be surprised what the mind of a man does to hide from the madness of Amanda's. Even my analyst is struggling to handle this, so it's about time I went back to being the protagonist. Yeah. There's only one philosophy I follow, and that's the mighty American dollar. There's only one philosophy I follow, and that's the mighty American dollar. They call me Franklin, I'm all about the Benjamins. I spend on anything that's got a revving engine in. I never had a family, except my gang and me. I was educated at the Hard Knock Academy, but gangbanging was an absolute calamity. They handcuffed and chucked me in the slammer, it was agony. Now I'm free, being a repo man is my reality. But on this salary, I can't afford a calorie. And as I can't gather enough food to eat from the Spoochie Beach, then I might resort to felony. Selling an enemy or anyone offending me, befriending people who inevitably will depend on me. But if I end up in a feud with Lamar, I'll lick off his top like a Cuban cigar. I'm the dude with the car, a superstar. In a street fight, I'll pull off a Hadouken rap. You might find me in a strip club, bruh, but I didn't come to get my dick sucked, nah. I'm a hip-hop star, blood crip, not moi. I'm the top dog, sit up high. It's like this, look. There's only one philosophy I follow, and that's the mighty American dollar. There's only one philosophy I follow, and that's the mighty American dollar. My name is Trevor, I live inside a trader in the desert, where I blaze the crystal method. This unhygienic lifestyle only takes a little effort, but the cash I had, I've gone and wasted it, I'm reckless. I haven't got a pound to my name, so it's time to get out of the county of blame. I used to fly a plane, now I just fly my brain, howling at the moon. You can assume that I'm insane like my neighbor on. I don't know what page is on. Paranoid conspiracy, don't really believe his brain is gone. And he trying to make something else to spoil it. I can't fit this fucking foot down the toilet. I've got a penchant for throttling and pension of the gravity can of petrol and notching up the temperature. I've got a nervous twitch that's quite violent, so I'm doing suicidal stunts in my white front. I fell out with Michael, we never quite saw eyeball to eyeball, but now it's time for us to reunite. Grab the shotties and the rifles and set the town alight in a giant fireball. There's only one philosophy I follow, and that's the mighty American dollar. There's only one philosophy I follow, and that's the mighty American dollar. Yeah, the three of us are so grand thefting, the best in the biz, no damn question. Man, it's sexy, straddling a jet ski, ramming it at jet speed. Get me? What you doing in that neck of the woods? You best be checking the hood, cause in a second your blood will be flecking the mud when we bust you by the lip. Take all your money and then customize a whip. How can we justify this shit? We must be kinda sick, that's why we keep the peace, that's the most trusted by the hip. So pull the map out, while we pull the strap out, pow pow, till the po-po go and black out. Dropping from the chopper, then we grab a couple hostages, we're hot dogs. sausages. We trade stocks and cribs, take shots of bricks, bury their heads in the dirt. Ostriches, the unholy trinity in your vicinity, sinning with a seriously symbiotic synergy. With a three similar leaves, sinister G's, each sin in a cinema screen into the cemetery, cynically with no sympathy seen. So simmer down and listen to this symphony, please. To put it civilly, please, and just some pimply sleaze it. With pippins we please until we tend to sleep, yeah. There's only one philosophy we follow, and that's the mighty American dollar. There's only one philosophy we follow, and that's the mighty American dollar. I'm a creeper, Minecraft Grim Reaper, blowing up blocks like Al-Qaeda. I'm not a creature that'll eat ya, but I'll leave you petrified. Pizza of mine, pizza of mine, sweeper. Take it on a break and you die in the deep. I'll find your mind, number mine. Reading on the mind is finders, keepers. Oh hi, I'm a creeper. So nice, nice to meet you, but time is time to leave and tick tock, tick tock. Boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. It's gonna make my brain go boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. Boom, 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 boom. I do what I wanna, Riverside mama. Tick, tick, I'm a suicide mama. I take control and I'm gonna leave a gaping hole. Belladonna, that'll take its toll when I'm on a quest to invade nature's souls. This is like a lemonade and blow. So you better stay indoors or I find your mind when you're mining ore. You be dying, line and gore. Darling, go, what you crying for? Did somebody break your diamond sword? I'm the volatilest sort, what a violent force to the frightened Spartan talk and hear Leonidas talk. When it sees me tonight, we dine indoors. Boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. It's gonna make my brain go boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. It's official, a ballistic missile. Couldn't get this rizzle. I blow through stone like a 6-foot chisel. So you better shiver when you hear that sizzle. For shizzle, take a listen. It's a premonition on my mission. Death by demolition. If I don't come home, there's a sign in my kitchen to describe why I'm missing. Gone fishing. White hot raps. I got stacks. Sometimes when I die, I drop tracks. I got a lot, fight off cat. If I'm feeling nice, then I might not. Blast! Boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. It's gonna make my brain go boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. My hobbies and interests include going boom, boom, boom. Listen, imagine Dan sat in the back of an ambulance, chatting to Adam and telling him he's had enough of this madness. Fuck if that actually happened, I haven't the faintest clue. The concussion had damaged my grey matter and mushed my brain to goo. But when I unravelled the bandage to see my face anew, my eyes vacant gaze describe what I should aim to do. And that's whatever the fuck it takes to make it through. Enough pussy in a bout, now I'm a saber-tooth and nature's brutal. In the old days I used to say I didn't need to pay my dues. Ha! How far was I away from truth? And in the old days I used to wait for opportunities to happen. Now I make my opportunities and grab. Doesn't kill will not make you stronger, but at least you're gonna live a little longer. So take everything right on the chin and never ever ever give in. I was nearly a limited edition, because I could have been swimming with the fishes. But being in critical condition would give me the volition to fulfill my mission as a skilled musician. Ambition, kill competition with my ill compositions, and then build my position up until I'm a religion. Roll up my shirt sleeves, I see the vision. Turn the key in the ignition, burn and speed it to the distance. Even if it means you're gonna be in a collision, well at least you've given us a firm reason to listen. Desert the feeble disposition, learn to feed on criticism, spurn the media's derision, earn your keep and keep on living. Hurting people is a piece of piss, but it requires guts to be kind. I don't know why I didn't see this shit, I must have been blind. But even despite that dust in my eye, will never settle, I will never bite the dust till I die. What doesn't kill will not make you stronger, but at least you're gonna live a little longer. So take everything right on the chin and never ever ever give in. Look, whether you're holding a bunch of roses or holding a gun, just know this: you've got to soldier on, roll with the punch and throw wrist. Keep holding on, lift that boulder on your shoulders strong. Souls are one thing, but the body's been evolving long before you ever knew the pain. The pain, the pain, the pain, the pain, the pain. It's hurting me. Recuperation
Meditation is a state of elevation. Gave me endless days to meditate and strengthen every failing I had. Being a patient gave me patience and determination. Dedication to bettering. Damn, man, I've taken beatings, taken knees to the face. My bloodstream stained the street to this place where I reside. See through the pavement, making me a piece of the neighborhood. Could you keep it more real than me right there if you tried? From the stitches in my elbow to the tears in my side, my scars are badges of honor, I bear them with pride. They stitched my scalp, fixed my split eyebrow, and another time they took out a bit of my bowel. Being a patient gave me patience and determination, helped me to see a way out of the maze. Found an escape, came out of the days. How many ways more will it be knocked to the ground now? But they name me Danny Boy because you're never gonna kick me down.
What doesn't kill will not make you stronger, but at least you're gonna live a little longer. So take everything right on the chin and never ever ever give in.
Open your little door, step out into the downpour. Listen to the sound, listen to the sound. Your soulmates, as if it's soulmates. With the ground rain falls down, the ground rain falls down. The summer rain has come again. The pavement sizzles like drizzling lemonade. Oh, when the sunlight seems unlikely to be on my cheek. Go one fine evening, there's nobody else around. Absence has a powerful sound. Blades of grass are fine enough to make a scalpel proud. Alka-Seltzer sizzle drizzle pouts the ground. I can't help myself but shout aloud to tell the crowd that while they're out, I'm out of bounds. I can flee till my knees hurt, feel the breeze in my t-shirt, but there's so many aesthetically pleasing things here to see first. The summer rain has come again. The pavement sizzles like drizzling lemonade. Oh, when the sunlight seems unlikely to be on my cheek. For one fine evening, flowers pop, nod and rattle under fat drops of rain as big as apples. Under street steams like a kettle, singing each beat a little nettle, stinging my skin in a million different places. Precipitation amidst the vegetation. The British air is changing, and sitting under parked cars, there are kitties waiting, watching me pace by. I stop and then say hi. The summer rain has come again. The pavement sizzles like drizzling lemonade. When the sunlight seems unlikely to be on my cheek. For one fine evening, could never sing, but I sang no Dionysius. Air rang with the tang of a mango, delicious. Living in a fictitious Middle English mangrove that's been kissed with the liquid sunshine that some find in Orlando. I hang under the jungle canopy, catching an undiluted glimpse of clarity, refracting through the prism, imprisoning my sanity. For all the laws we're living in anarchy, causing wars, it's giving me enemy. The rows of windows are frames inside a strange gallery of apathy, inhabitants happily having tea. World wars, the colours, reality washes away the banality. The summer rain has come again. The pavement sizzles like drizzling lemonade. Oh, when the sunlight seems unlikely to be on my cheek. For one fine evening, my hair is getting wetter, the air is getting fresher. Before the storm, I'm sure I could barely bear the pressure. Ow, but it's getting better now. It was one of those horribly hot days, the barometer's ominous clock face was summit Hieronymus Bosch paint. From Shropshire to Gloucester to Warwickshire, forest of conifers congregate like choristers, and praise displays of flowers as a florist does. Knowledge buds and blooms in the soil, polished, crushed, producing an oil to lubricate the mind, illuminate and shine a human ray of light right through the rain tonight. It just might quite say
alive. The summer rain has come again. The pavement sizzles like drizzling lemonade. Oh, when the sunlight seems unlikely to be on my cheek for one fine evening.
I wanna be fuck buddies. Turn the subwoofer up in the trunk and bump uglies. Give me a hug, please. I hold a little too long. I'm coming on a little too strong. You're getting blushed cheeks, so we better move on. Get a move on. I'm in above my head like a bouffon. Take too long, and I'm afraid you've gone, and I'll have lost another lady, but gained another new song. Yes, let's be friends with benefits. My love life suffering a deficit. Let's be friends with benefits. Friends with benefits. Yes, let's be friends with benefits. My love life suffering a deficit. Let's be friends with benefits. Friends with benefits. I've never been especially eloquent. I'm as elegant as an eckid elephant. My etiquette is evidently ever in development. But when I'm in bed, then I'm in my element. I promise, honest, we'll listen to some Ella Fitzgerald, then we'll get it on with the leather whip. The morning after the night before we caved in. Cavemen and cave women craving the fornication. I'm never sure if it's safe, but I'd say that it calls for some glorification. Yes, let's be friends with benefits. You and me, because I'm ever such a clever dick. Let's be friends with benefits. Friends with benefits. Yes, let's be friends with benefits. My love life suffering a deficit. Let's be friends with benefits. Friends with benefits. There's so much history to tiptoe around. It's hard to keep afloat when the ship's going down. Once we danced at the disco in town, with both our hips going round. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. I realised through seeing your eyes it was the genesis of the end of friends with benefits. I'd been increasingly feeling affectionate. It seemed that revealing my secret would get a kiss. So I leaned in for the hell of it, and you ripped the beating thing from my chest and then severed it. You're a prejudiced feminist supremacist. Nevertheless, you're getting sex from your nemesis. Let's not be friends with benefits, because I'm ever such a clever dick. Let's not be friends with benefits, because we'll never hear the end of it. It seemed like such a good idea at the time. So it's nearly time for me to go, but I want to thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure, I mean that, truly. And now I'm going to do a convoluted tune, a composition that I'm particularly proud of. Never been a fella to be down with the G's, hardly ever collect felonies out on the street. My criminal record took minimal effort to scribble and get all it down on a sheet. Me, I could do without the police. See, I'm a living out to be tedious. No pissing about, I'm serious. I really just sit around on a seat. Read a book, put it down over weed till I feel it better enough, then I slouch in my PJs. These days when I count on my sheep, it takes me ages, drowns to sleep. Well, I'm thousands of feet out, I'm a lead like a flounder, a dinghy down in the deep. People shouting at me, I'm not allowed on the beat, but there's 4 times more that they tell me I'm sweet. I found my release when I bought me a mic and recorded a tight, do it down on the beat with the sound so loud that the speakers melt with the heat. Cause I'm down to the beat. 1, 2, I'm counting to 3, then I want you to bounce to the beat. From the north to the west to the south to the east, we can all get wild rowdy. 1, 2, I'm counting to 3, then I want you to bounce to the beat. From the north to the west to the south to the east. Tell peeps that I'm proud to be or to lie. I mean, demographically there's a hypothesis to support that I am the more privileged in all of society, quite unlike the baller I try and be. I was born in a nice region and brought up politely, so I was taught to mind my P's and Q's and make way for where it needs and cues. I'm a decent dude, peaceful too, but on the beat I speak with lethal truth. This sequel to my debut album's a way to tell them the good news that I'm a middle
class kid from the Midlands. Less safe, more like how you diddling. I'm like a polo without the middling. More hole than the hole to fit it in. No, I'm a bitter kid, just a little bit bringing mid lyrics, but no one's listening. But I'm in the zone and the coverage in the throne, so I'm not gonna give it in. Gloves coming off and I'm boxing until the win. Watch when I'm in the ring, roundhouse my doubt, dropping them in the chin. Not thickening along with the smoke, but I'm not gonna choke. I've got Ventolin, like when I kick my bong and it broke. It allowed me the freedom to breathe the air again. And now that I'm clean and the songs that I wrote, then I'm out in the sea and I'm proud to be me. You can tell what I've been chilling out with some weed. I couldn't leave the house, you could smell the Febreze. Now on an evening in town, I'm a demon down in a decent amount of Ribena. Till I'm down on my knees in the pieces, weeping, shouting, help me please. But when I'm having doubts about my belief, I just tell myself that I'm proud to be me. 1, 2, I'm doubting to read, and I want you to bounce to the beat. From the north to the west to the south to the east, we can all get wild, wild. 1, 2, I'm counting to 3, then I want you to bounce to the beat. From the north to the west to the south to the east. Tell Pete that I'm proud to be.
Dan Bull, Double B.